The UK has outlined its return to international travel. Despite more than several assurances about coming out of lockdowns and travel restrictions, the UK's Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has outlined a roadmap to resume travel and exit coronavirus restrictions. And this time, because of the hopes pinned on vaccines, there is hope that this new plan may hold, as they also include provisions for those that have been vaccinated against coronavirus. In this video, we discuss the UK's roadmap to resume travel. We also discuss the lockdown the UK has recently faced, and recap what is allowed and what is not. We also outline how the UK will come out of lockdown, and when international travel will resume. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. This video is brought to you by IAM. We believe that travel improves and inspires you and the people around you. We help you travel by providing services which overcome barriers and frameworks that simplify and enrich your experience. We just happen to be immigration lawyers. So reach out to your IAM visa coordinator when you're ready for your adventure, or already on one, and would like some assistance. Despite the risk of new coronavirus strains, governments and businesses alike have shown a lot of optimism that things will return to some semblance of normalcy within the year. UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson has laid out a roadmap for easing COVID-19 restrictions, including lifting the ban on international travel. He announced that international travel may resume the 17th of May 2021, at the earliest, as he set out a four-stage plan for the easing of England's latest COVID-19 restrictions. Boris Johnson is one of the first world leaders to lay out a framework for when travel can resume, allowing travellers to start planning trips and see the light at the end of the tunnel to the ever-growing uncertainty of the travel industry. In January, the United Kingdom went into a national lockdown, banning British nationals from leaving the country unless they have a legal reason to do so. In addition, a stay-at-home order was enforced for all residents and foreign nationals in the UK. This in turn restricted any form of travelling within the UK for tourism, recreation, or vacation. Since then, the government has also banned arrivals from 16 countries over new strains of the virus, and suspended the travel corridors so that all arrivals into the UK, regardless of where they are flying from, will need to take a pre-departure COVID-19 test and self-isolate for 10 days upon arriving into the country. Given these tight restrictions that make going on vacation ludicrous, those who desire to travel again will be happy to know there is a plan to reduce them in the coming months. The British government has laid out a four-stage roadmap that includes the easing of restrictions on international travel and domestic holidays. There will be a minimum of 5 weeks between each step, 4 weeks for the data to reflect changes in restrictions, then followed by 7 days' notice of the restrictions to be eased. Here are the steps. Step 1 will take place on the 8th of March 2021, when schools can reopen, and as of the 29th of March 2021, 2 households will be able to meet outdoors. Step 2 will start at least 5 weeks after Step 1, no earlier than the 12th of April 2021. The government has stated that this could be postponed if the Prime Minister and his advisors say it is necessary. This includes the opening of non-essential retail, outdoor hospitality, gym and swimming pools, and self-catered holidays. This means that domestic overnight stays and self-contained accommodation may be allowed as early as the 12th of April 2021. The government has stated that this could be postponed if the Prime Minister and his advisors say it is necessary. Step 3 will take place at least 5 weeks after Step 2, no earlier than May 17, 2021. This includes the reopening of hotels and bed and breakfast in England. Some large events and international travel will be subject to review. Step 4 will take place at least 5 weeks after Step 3, and no earlier than June 21, 2021. At this point, virtually all restrictions would be lifted. British nationals and residents will be allowed to travel internationally again no earlier than May 17. To be clear, this is the absolute best-case scenario, and that also doesn't necessarily mean that the UK's quarantine for foreign visitors would be eased. The British government is launching a new global travel task force to facilitate the return to international travel, while still managing the risk from imported cases and new variants of the virus. The Global Travel Task Force will report on the 12th of April 2021. Following the report, the government will determine when international travel should resume. This will be no earlier than May 17, 2021. Prime Minister Boris Johnson said, this will give people time to make their plans for the summer. He also stated that in order for the 17th of May date to be confirmed, the vaccine rollout needs to continue at pace with evidence that vaccines are working, and infection rates do not lead to an increase in hospitalizations. The British government also stated that they are looking at a system of allowing vaccinated individuals to travel more freely internationally. Many other countries have already stated that they will allow vaccinated tourists in, without any entry requirements such as testing or quarantines. What are your thoughts on the roadmap? Do you have any plans to make an international trip? Talk to us in the comments section below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe, the UK, or the US, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.